I'm Mike. I work for a company called Carrick. We're a specialist large format print, and currently enjoying some time at home during the lockdown. I am furloughed, so that's put a different slant on things, and we'll probably talk about that a little bit more in a minute.
First of all, how you coping?
Good. The business is still operating. We've got skeleton staff there, and producing a lot of print for some frontline services. So that's nice to be thinking that we're doing something that's helping, even though it's such a small thing, but still contributing what we can contribute in terms of print. So that's nice. From a personal level, it's definitely been a time of adjusting, and I'm sure a lot of people can probably relate. The first week of the lockdown that I was in, I've mentioned this to a couple of people, my wife included. I had a migraine for 4 days, just literally because my brain was processing what on earth was trying to get my head around what was going on. And I think I went through a good number of paracetamol to try and tackle it. I think, and there's a lot of people and a lot of things that you're seeing even just on TV now talking about, make sure you talk to someone. And I can really, really understand why people need to do that. I've never suffered with any sort of mental health or anything like that, but that first week,
it was hard.
It was a real struggle. The good thing in through it all is that everybody's in it together.
Yes.
As isolated as it feels, it's alone together. I know it's like a bit cheesy, but that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is basically. What would you say your biggest challenge has been, Mike?
I think the biggest challenge, completely on a personal level, has been finding a new way to parent.
Yes.
Because I'm not normally a parent between the hours of 8:30 and 5 o'clock.
No.
My brain is focused on 1,001 other things. Kind of like, you say goodbye to the kids in the morning and go to work, do what you do at work, and then come home at 5, and you get to be fun dad for a little bit.
Exactly.
Now I'm having to find that I have to discipline my children a little bit more because I'm here during the day. That it's a genuine thing. I think over the last couple of weeks, I am even parenting differently. That's been a challenge. I think the biggest challenge though has been keeping my brain occupied. I need to be active. I need to be doing something, and just that. I think one of the big things there has been from a personal development side of things. Obviously, from a furlough perspective, I can't necessarily be active in terms of promoting Carrick or getting the orders in or anything like that, because of the guidelines that are in place there. But that doesn't stop me thinking about future. It doesn't stop me thinking about right now in terms of my personal development, and taking this time to say, right, well, what can I invest in me now, so that when I am back on firing on all cylinders with Carrick, the impact that it can have will take off quicker.
Now, what are your future plans? Or when this is all over?
I think essentially just get stuff back on track. I mean, it's a really difficult one to answer, isn't it? Future plans.
Yeah, it is.
I guess in this circumstance, none of us know exactly what that's going to look like. I think there's a lot of talk that I'm seeing on LinkedIn at the moment where there's some people hoping that there's almost some elements of lockdown that will stay, not in terms of people staying at home, but just buying locally, supporting local business. And, it would be great if some of that stuff really came through and we stopped importing from some of the countries and started really investing in British companies again. I think
all manufacturers kind of stuff.
I think that would be a real success story from this time. But in terms of plans, the big thing for me with Carrick, we've got a really well established business, and I want to make sure that business stays, obviously. and do everything I can from my role as sales and marketing, and really establish a brand moving forward. That's a go-to, and it's very big. It's very ambitious. For us to have a household name in terms of what we're doing in print, and don't get me wrong, the company is well known, but to establish that further, I think would be great.
No, good. Well, listen, nice talking to you. Yeah, we'll be in touch. And all the best.
Absolutely. Let's keep one another sane.
Yeah.